ahead. Go ahead. All right, man. We green. We is green, man. Let's go. Hey, this wind not on my side, so hold on. Yeah. Good evening. My name is Kaji Caldwell, and it is my pleasure as your Master of Ceremony to welcome students, families, friends, and faculty to our 2023 Mount Clemens High School graduation ceremony. At this time, we will honor our country with the playing of the national anthem. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we ask that you please rise or remove your caps. Hold on. Yeah. Please remove your caps as we are led through the singing of the Star Spangled Banner by one of our own graduates, Ms. Jasmine Grundy. Yeah. You gotta hold it.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early lights what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched, we're so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and our home of the brave?
This is not right. We good now, y'all? We good. All right, got it. So first, I would like to say thank you to my mom and pops. And another big thanks to my siblings, Junior, TJ, and Taraji. I did it, and most importantly, we did it. I started high school at Warren Lincoln High School. I then transitioned to Mount Clemens High School my junior year. To be honest, it wasn't that hard to adapt. I felt at home fast. I felt like I belonged here, making this my family and my home away from home. My core memory here at Mount Clemens was meeting baby Jay, Jeremiah Neal. One day he came to me and said, "Cuz, I want to be somebody my nephew can look up to. I want to stay out of trouble, get my head straight, and walk the stage." Yeah. Since that day, he came to me and said that I personally made it my business to make sure that we can experience walking the stage together. I'm very proud of my brother. I would like to give a huge shout out to my guys that made my time here at Mount Clemens interesting. Karan Davenport, Joshua Allen, Marquise Cribbs, Elijah Taylor, Khalil Landrum, and Mari Powell. And my left hand, my right hand, my two sisters, Shania and Lexi. Yeah. Next to that, to the teachers that held me down since I came here. My guy, Dr. Pittman, Miss T, Mr. Hill, Miss Finn, and two important women who played a big role in successfully me graduating, Miss Stevens and Miss Marino. I'm gonna be forever grateful for everything that you've done. You've been great to me, and I appreciate that so much. And lastly, Principal McNeely, who in her short time always supported any and everything I've done since the day we met. She always been one way for me and no other way. Always showed tons of love. I'll definitely miss how Mr. Hannah and Mr. Tony yelled at us in the halls to go to class like our parents. They yelled at them, though. I'm special, you know, I ain't get yelled at. You know, I was green, you know what I'm saying? But the craziest moment here at Mount Clemens for me, myself, and I was passing out on the football field and waking up and bringing my team a win from 24-0 by halftime in our homecoming game. We made history that day. Me and my boy, 95-yard bust up, man. Every one of you in attendance tonight is owed a special thank you. You have all made an impact on the graduates who sit here today. All of us collectively are now part of each other's present, past, and future. Thinking of the next two young ladies I will introduce at Frank comes to mind. In silence, let success make noise. This idea that achievements can be celebrated without being boastful is very fitting for those two. Both of these young ladies are humble, helpful to everyone, and kind beyond measures. I am proud to be a part of the same graduating class of these two young ladies. At this time, a loud, meaningful applause is needed for both our valedictorian, Shayana Patterson, and our salutatorian, Azalea Wallace.
Good evening, all, and welcome to the graduation ceremony for the class of 2023. Thank you for showing your support as we graduate today. We are just going to throw this out there and say that public speaking is not our forte, so please forgive us for any stumbling over words that we may present to you as we speak.
My name is Shayana Patterson, and I am your valedictorian.
And I'm Azalea Wallace, the salutatorian.
We are honored to be graduating with this class that was so hardworking, even through unbearable situations. It hasn't been easy, especially since the pandemic hit our freshman year of high school, and the years that came afterwards were not so normal either. Us going from in-person learning to remote, then to hybrid, and then back into person. Talk about an unusual and interesting high school experience.
Nonetheless, we can say that despite all these obstacles, we have persevered and are standing here today, ready to walk across this stage with our diplomas in hand. When they said senior year will go by faster than anyone could imagine, that wasn't a lie. Not only has senior year quickly passed by us, but our entire 4-year high school went by as fast as it came.
Some of us started preschool together and are graduating today. Some of us just met this year, and that's okay because we are all here right now achieving the same goal, which is to graduate and receive our high school diplomas.
We are here closing one chapter of our lives, only to begin another. And in the words of Dr. Seuss, don't cry because it's over, smile because it happened. With that being said, some of us will leave here today as lifelong friends. As for others, we may never see each other again. And that's okay because we will always have the memories and experiences that we created here at Mount Clemens to forever cherish. We would like to take this moment to personally and publicly thank these individuals: Mr. Hill, Mr. Goodson, Ms. Stevens, and Ms. Marino.
For their endless opportunities they have presented to us, the encouraging words and advice they have given, and the countless times we needed someone other than our parents to talk or even vent to. We also would like to publicly thank our families, my mother and grandmother, for their selflessness, for believing in me when I didn't always believe in myself, and for their unconditional love and continued support. Without them, I wouldn't be who or where I am today.
And for me especially, I would like to thank my mother and father for paving a pathway to success in my early life. The constant encouragement and reminders to better myself have helped me develop into the person I am today. And without them, I wouldn't be standing here as your salutatorian.
With all of that said, we want to thank you, Mount Clemens High School, for everything you have taught us. We are forever grateful.
Once a bather,
Always a bather.
Thank you.
Our next speaker is someone that may look familiar to you. For over a decade, he worked at WDIV Channel 4 and is now a regular on their morning show, Live in the D. Mr. Jason Hall is the co-founder and former president of Slow Road Detroit. This is a friendly, bright writing group that has turned into an international phenomenon. Mr. Hall was featured in one of the Apple's iconic Super Bowl commercials, helping Slow Road grow even more popular. Not just in Detroit, bike rides began in cities around the country and around the world. Jason is a bike advocate who has spoken before crowds and around the world about building community through cycling. He has been a TED Talk speaker in Detroit and other cities. He has filmed several videos for the Pure Michigan campaigns and Trek bicycle. Jason has been honored with many awards for his work as a bicycle advocate and the community ambassador. Ladies and gentlemen, our guest speaker, Mr. Jason Hall.
All right, how's everybody doing tonight? Y'all gonna have to do a little bit better than that. First of all, let's give it up for the students, the graduates tonight. Give it up for them. There you go. Bring that energy level up. All right. I want to thank the staff for having me out. This is a dream come true for me. Believe me, I wasn't the best high school student. I tried hard, but to be here means a lot. But tonight is not about me, but I do want to talk about a couple of stories that might apply to all of you ladies and gentlemen. Tonight we're going to talk about something that sounds cliche. It's called not being afraid to follow your dreams. People always say follow your dreams. We're going to talk about that. And then we're going to talk about not missing opportunities, okay? So when we talk about how, in my bio, all the things that I've done, it sounds like I just appeared on an Apple commercial and I appeared in front of all these things. But not a lot of people know that I actually went to Wayne State, graduated from Wayne State. I took a little bit of a detour. I actually graduated and I thought I'd be cool with all my friends and get a job and I could go back to school. But all my friends actually started graduating before I started going back to school. So I decided to go back to school full time to kick in and catch up with everybody. So I went to Wayne State and I graduated in 5 years, which is kind of hard to do for a lot of people, especially at my age. But when I got done there, that wasn't the end of it. I wanted to be in broadcast journalism. And so the only way that I felt like I could get a leg up is to go back to school. So I went back to school for broadcasting. And then while I was in school, I worked super hard and I decided that I should probably get an internship. So I got an internship at the school while I was at school, while I had a full-time job. I finished that internship, and you're going to start to hear sort of a common theme also. is when I got done with the internship, my boss said, I hate to see you go, but you're one of the hardest working people I've ever had. He said, we have this job that we don't talk to people about, and we save it for people who work this hard. Would you be interested in maybe working at Channel 4? And I said, are you kidding me? Working at Channel 4? I grew up in Detroit. I wanted to work there. And they said, well, here's the catch to working at Channel 4. The job is doing a thing called MeTV. Nobody probably remembers what MeTV was. I don't even remember what MeTV was half the time. But they said it was $8 an hour, part-time. I had to drive my car to 5 different locations, clean up booths, pick up the tapes, edit the tapes so they could make it to the news that night. I decided to take that job because no one else would take that job because nobody wanted to make $8 an hour. So then, after I did that, I did my job at Channel 4, they canceled MeTV. And they said, you know what, we hate to see you go. You're one of the hardest working people we've ever had. Would you like to learn how to direct the news? I said, yes. They said the catch to that is, we need you to work the next 30 days on your own time, on no pay, come in at 3 o'clock in the morning and train until 1 p.m. to become a director. I was the only person at Channel 4 at that time to accept that challenge. I did the 30 days, and after that, I became a director at Channel 4. But that wasn't the end of it. I wanted more out of life. So after that, I left a very good position there to go to Miami to learn how to direct down there. Well, I worked in Miami, learned what I wanted to learn, then I came home, then I left my job as soon as I got back to start what was called Slow Roll Detroit. Slow Roll Detroit ended up being the world's largest weekly bike ride, and off of that, I did TED Talks, I did Apple, you heard about the Apple commercial, which ended up being one of the largest viewed Apple commercials in the world, and then I did TEDx. And the reason I'm talking about all this stuff is not to brag, even though I am kind of bragging about what I did. I'm talking about this because every one of these is an instance of me either following my dreams or taking advantage of an opportunity that was given me. If you look at every one of those, when somebody said, here's an opportunity, a lot of people turned that down, and I can tell you, I know where they are now. So my thing here is to just impart upon you that even when an opportunity doesn't seem like one, always follow through on it. Because trust me, I've been in some places where I never thought I'd be because just taking the chance to be there, all right? That's all I'm pushing upon you. That, you are also the future. You hear this all the time. You are the future. Stop watching what's happening and be what's happening. And I'm going to end this with one last story. And I have to do this because I have a mentor and he has changed my life in a very simple story. It's how I think we can all live our lives. One of my mentors, he decided, well, he was working at Channel 4 with me and he was making about $125,000 a year. That's a lot of money, but he wasn't happy. So he decided that he wanted to start making extra money doing home inspections. So he learned how to do home inspections. Well, after he learned how to do home inspections, he learned that a lot of house fires that happen from lint traps, from the lint getting caught from your dryer trap. Well, then he also learned that worms eat lint. So why I tell you that story is, he would go to your house, charge you $500 to do a home inspection on your house. Then he would charge you another $200 to clean the lint out of your dryer. Then he would take that lint and sell it. Okay? So now you're talking about 360-degree revenue. I think if we all think about all of our lives in that sort of way, of how they can all feed off of each other and make that cycle and that flywheel move, it'll all be a better world. That's it for me. Thank you.
It is now time for the presentation of the class of 2023. with this adventure is Miss Tina McNeely, Mount Clemens Secondary Complex Principal. Break a leg.
Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, faculty and staff, parents, and our exceptional graduates of the class of 2023, it is an honor to welcome each of you to celebrate this milestone. We are here to acknowledge the hard work, dedication, and achievements of our graduates. These young men and women have not only grown academically, they have developed into amazing individuals who possess the capacity to shape their own destinies and make a positive impact on the world around them. Graduates, you have faced many challenges head-on through strength, determination, and the remarkable ability to adapt and to change. And as you prepare to embark on this new and exciting chapter in your lives, I encourage you to remember the importance of hard work, perseverance, and good character. These strengths, coupled with courage and determination, will help you to continue to grow. Parents, guardians, families, our deepest appreciation for supporting our graduates throughout their journey as a bather. Faculty and staff, thank you for your dedication and commitment to the pursuit of excellence. Your efforts have nurtured these individuals and guided them toward this momentous day. Finally, graduates, don't be afraid to take risks. Pursue your passions. Trust in yourselves. I hope that your futures are filled with happiness, success, and endless possibilities, and I cannot wait to see your mark on the world. Thank you, and congratulations to our extraordinary graduating class of 2023. And now I would like to introduce our Board of Education President, Earl Rickman III, for his acceptance of the class of 2023.
On behalf of the Mount Clemens Board of Education, I'm honored and privileged to stand before you this evening, but I am not the only member of the Board of Education, and I'd be remiss if I did not introduce my colleagues, and I'd like my colleagues to stand over here to my left. Dr. David McFadden, Vice President, Janine Walker, Secretary, Jamie Collins, Treasurer, Trustee Dante Walker, Trustee Stephanie O'Neill. These are my other colleagues on the Mount Clemens Board of Education. To the talented staff, thank you for your hard work and dedication in providing a quality education under incredibly challenging and sometimes seemingly impossible situations for these graduating seniors sitting here this evening. To the parents, grandparents, uncles, aunts, sisters, brothers, nieces, nephews, cousins, caregiver, and extended family members, special thanks goes out to each of you because these students didn't make it here this evening by themselves. You played a very important role in their lives. Thank you for being there for them. To the members of the Mount Clemens High School graduating class of 2023, we are here this evening to celebrate your accomplishments. You are survivors and continue to survive the pandemic that changed the way that you not only received your educational instruction, but also changed how you 19 presented challenges never witnessed in modern history. This world crisis changed every aspect of everyone's life forever. The class of 2023, each of you exemplified qualities of willing to listen, willing to learn, willing to change and adjust how you think and learn, willing to do things differently to achieve your goal of graduating this evening. Each of you exemplified the ability to think critically and apply critical thinking skills. Each of you exemplified persistence, the ability to persist despite setback and disappointments. Your perseverance is valuable. Perseverance is the iron quality of one's character. So I'd like every member of the graduating class of 2023 to stand up. And I'd like for you to repeat after me. I will say a line, I will say it slowly, and I'd like for you all to repeat after me. Upon receiving my graduation this evening, my life will never be the same. Never, never, never. I confirm and affirm. I confirm and affirm my ability to control my destiny. My destiny is about respect and priority. I'm committed to respecting myself, my family, my profession, and my community. I am further committed to respecting the thoughts, ideas, and rights of others. My past was interesting. However, my future is pure excitement, filled with endless possibilities. My potential is in my expectations. Hold on, let's say that again. My potential is in my expectations. It pays to do good. It doesn't cost anything to think big. So think big, real big. You may be seated. The class of 2023, you are the hopes for tomorrow today. Become the change you want to see and be. Go change the world. Superintendent Bills, Principal McNeely, by the power vested in me by the state of Michigan, I affirm these students have met all requirements for graduation, and on behalf of the Mount Clemens Board of Education, I accept and receive these students for graduation. Congratulations to the class of 2023. Once a bather, always a bather. Oh, I got it.
I find myself overwhelmingly grateful to share this beautiful summer evening with all of you. I've worked here for many years, had many roles, and met many wonderful people. But the graduates that sit with us today are unusual. They are brilliant, they are quirky, witty, beacons that will light the world on fire. Each and every one of them dripping with kindness. If you need it, they got it. A hug, an ear to listen, a hand to help, and a friend to stand with. And kindness in a world that can be unflinchingly cruel is a rarity and should be protected. In being part of the Bather family, there are a few infinite truths. No one calls us out of our character. We know who we are. We don't look back. We know the only direction is forward. And if we can't find the light, we make our own together. It is my honor to grant diplomas for the class of 2023. I will now call each graduate by name. Shiana D. Patterson. Azalea Sky Wallace. Ukiah Charette. Isabella Reese Foote. Caleb Murphy, the Gentle Giant.
Don't die now.
Wyatt Gordon Williams. Josh Allen. Mariah LaShawn Anderson. Lorena Bailey. Shania Nevaeh Brownie. Alexis Brownlee. Kaji Boogie Caldwell. Samantha D. Christopher Keith Evans Jr. Sierra Renee Fisher. Jasmine Grundy. Camille Hamilton. Keith Harris. Savannah Renee Hilliard. Oh, yeah. Inaza Hoover. My guy. Jalen Ingram Span. Hang on. David Andre Odell Jackson Jr. Tayshawn Jackson. Taylor Marie Julian. Zachary Anton Krebs. Khalil Mackay Landrum. Jayla Madden. Omari Adrian Manuel. Corinne Autumn McKay. Serenity C. Miles. Jeremiah Baby J. Neely. Jamaica Norris. Okay, give me a minute. Imari Charleston Jonte Powell. Thank you. Jamel Pridgeon Strong. Oh. Eli Taylor. Jayla Ainiko Tucker. Okay, got it. You ready? Yeah. Anaya Ariana Walden. Anthony Joseph Weedbush IV. That completes the granting of diplomas for the class of 2023.
Oh man, we did it, bro. Hold on, bro. We did it. am speaking, this next message is also from the hearts of all my fellow Mount Clemens 2023 graduates here today, and many other students who will walk across this stage in the near future. Thank you, thank you, thank you, and thank you. To the staff and the teachers of Mount Clemens High School, the teachers sitting here before us are all owed an immense amount of gratitude for explaining their course materials and then re-explaining it when we all decided to listen. Finally. They are owed tons of recognition for never giving up on any of us, for always mentoring us, directing us, and encouraging us. They are owed thanks for laughing with us and even sometimes at us. In addition to the current staff in front of us, many of our former teachers are in the audience this evening. The Mount Clemens class of 2023 is grateful to them as well. Their presence here this evening is proof of the never-ending partnerships and friendships we all hold and sacred. Class of 2023. At this moment, we are at a time junction in our lives. We are remembering the tears, tidiness, triumphs, and trials of the last 4 years. We are all also celebrating what we earned. We are excited and eager to do great things now with this diploma. We are heading into the future beyond high school, honor and humble. Our past, present, and future all come together on this day. Now to my friends and classmates of the class of 2023, I am honored to lead you in the movement of your tassel as a symbol of our graduation. Please move your tassel from right to left. Thank you to the graduating class of 2023. To all, love, peace, and chicken grease. I ain't say that. Mr. Pittman added that in there. That wasn't from Boogie. But nah, for real though. All love, peace, and happiness to all.